guys, welcome to today's video. So I'm actually trying something new for filming, just kind of messing around with my camera to see what I like. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way first. Okay, so today we are going to be doing, today is, I don't even know what episode of the How to Become a Pro Makeup Artist series that I've been doing. So today we are going to be doing a spring makeup look. So this is actually not a makeup look that I'm going to be wearing on Easter. I just wanted to do a spring makeup look, and I'm also going to be doing a separate Easter makeup look that I'm actually going to be wearing on Easter. So I have my skin prepped and my eyebrows done. Now let's go straight into face primer. So my favorite face primer is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I do like the one in the pot, or just the regular Poreless Putty Primer, not the liquid. I kind of go between the two. I actually do want to pick up the pot one. So when I apply this specific primer, I like to focus it kind of where I get oily, so that is pretty much just in the T-zone. And I kind of like to press it in to the skin like that. And then sometimes I do go on the outsides of the face with this, but not all the time. Today I'm actually wanting to spread it out with the excess. So a foundation that I want to use more of, I haven't been using it in a while, and I want to get back into using it again. This is the About Face Skin Focused Foundation, and this one is in the shade L1 Neutral. So I haven't figured out how I like to apply it yet, if I like to kind of just go in with the applicator like this, or go on the back of my hand and use a brush. I really don't know yet. But I've been kind of liking to do normally, where I put some of it on the back of my hand and then do it that way. So I'm going to just do it like that. So I like to press in foundation as always. I do sometimes have to pick up a little bit more foundation with this specific one. Now that that is blended in nicely, I'm going to go in with a color corrector. This one is from e.l.f. This is the Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. This one is Fair, in the shade Fair. And I'm going to apply this on the under eye area. I'm actually also going to apply this on blemish as well. Normally I would go in and do my eyebrows really quick to let the concealer kind of sit for a second, but since we already did the concealer, I'm just going to do it now. So I'm going to press in the concealer underneath the eye first, and then I'm going to wait a little bit more to press in the concealer on the blemish. While I let that kind of soak in a little bit more, I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I like to use this for eye primer. I do also sometimes use it for the face. Other times I just use it for eye primer. Now I can go ahead and press in the concealer on the blemish. Okay, now we're gonna go straight into contouring. So I'm gonna take the Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. This one is in She's Statuesque. Favorite contour brush with it. This is the Sigma F40 brush. I'm just going to pick up a small amount of this, and I'm going to start on the forehead, just kind of like right in this area, and also using tapping motions. Now I'm going to go on to the cheekbone and using that tapping motion. Then I'm also going to go on the jawline as well. With a smaller brush, I like to use something like this. This is the Morphe Ariel brush number A25. I'm going to take the cream contour from the duo and then contour my nose. I'm going to bring the contour kind of like up underneath the brow as well. I've been really liking how that looks. And I'm going to go back, I'm going to go back into the foundation brush that we used. Kind of use this as kind of like my beauty blender. Okay, and then I'm going to go to blush. I'm going to use the Clara's Secret cream blushes. If I can open it. So I want something very summer, very spring-like. So I'm actually going to take this one in the palette. I'm going to use, actually, this brush. I'm going to take my Shandy brush from the 32 brush set. This is brush number 29. I'm going to pick up a small amount of it because this stuff goes a long way. So I'm just going to pick up a small amount and then kind of work it on the back of my hand to kind of get the excess off and just kind of work it into the brush. And then I'm going to place this on the apple of the cheek. I'm going to do that to the same. Do the same thing to the other side. I'm only going to place blush here. Normally I would go across the nose and on the forehead. I feel like for a springtime look, this is enough blush. I'm gonna go back in with the foundation brush and just kind of tap along the edges of the blush just to kind of blend it a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and set everything, or set all the creams. So I'm gonna take my new favorite powder. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Loose Powder. And I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender Puff. I'm gonna pick some of that up, just kind of work it in the palm of my hand and just start pressing this in the T-zone. Normally I would go in with a concealer to highlight under the, like highlight on the under eye area and the nose, but we're gonna do that with a highlight instead. Now, for a powder bronzer, I'm gonna go into the Patrick Ta Duo, and I'm gonna use the powder. I'm gonna use the Morphe and Ariel brush number A21. Then for a powder blush, I'm going to go in with the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I'm going to use the Morphe and Ariel brush number A22. And then with the Sigma EF30 brush, I'm going to take the Makeup Forever powder and then just powder the rest of the face. Oh, that's a lot of powder. Now we're gonna go on to the eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the ColourPop Going Coconuts eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna take the color Palm Reader, which is this one, and that is gonna go on the entire lid. Now, like up into the crease. Same thing to the other eye. And I really kind of want to blend in the crease a little bit. I'm just using a clean blending brush. I'm going to go into the ColourPop and Naruto Cream Gel Liner. This is in the shade Revenge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the upper lash line with this first. And I'm going to do the same thing on, the lower lash line. And I kind of want to bring it to a small point to like connect the two, or like connect the two lines together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush like this. This is the Sigma E30 brush, and I'm going to take the shade, let's see, Shredded, which is this one, just to blend the eyeliner just and on the lower lash line. I'm going to apply mascara off camera and then we can come back. Okay, so off camera I also applied more of the blue liner. Next I'm going to go into my QC Makeup Academy lip palette. I really don't know what shade I'm going to use. I guess it's fine. Okay, I'm going to take this lip shade for the lips. Then I'm going to take my, actually let's do this first. I'm going to use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter to set the brows. Then lastly, I'm going to spray the One Side Until Dawn Mattifying Setting Spray. Okay, so that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and see you in the next one. Bye!